Let's have a brief conversation about fall foliage. So this is our first stop for today. I'm a little disappointed. There was a storm that came through and kind of tore everything off the trees. There's a few yellows and golds, but not much. Still, we're going to treat this like it's peak. And what you'll do here is you're going to underexpose, because that will keep the brights in there and make your flowers more punchy, your leaves more punchy. I've got a couple orange trees down here on the side, and I'll show you what the edit comes out with the underexposed, and then I'll show you what the true edit at the end is after I pull back some of the colors and the shadows. But here you go. Here's the natural scene, and then you'll hopefully be seeing my shots. Busy, which is surprising, but here's another shot. Sorry if you're hearing AC, but it's 82 degrees out, and my son counted the steps to the falls and the falls back, and we hit 200 and some change. So bear that in mind if you come here for some fantastic steps that will remind you of Natural Bridge. Anyway, we are on to the next one. We'll see what we get there. As interesting as that is, I don't think there's a shot from here. We gotta try to get down and around. So we'll see what happens. All right, here's the composition I ended up deciding on. We got the bridge here, and I had little man and my wife on it, but we were communicating across a great span, so I don't think they got the hint to stand still. But the idea was a subject up here, the flowing gold water down here, and then you got this gold in the middle. So I don't think it turned out, but you'll still see the shot. And we're losing light here, so we're going to try to head towards our sunset location next. We're probably going to get the S9 out and do some X-Pans. Wish me luck there too, because so far we've needed this trip. Random overlook, past peak. I still think we're gonna get a shot here with the X-Pan, so we'll see. So, little man and the wife have tapped out, so we're on our own for this one. We're heading to an overlook that we maybe stay until sunset, maybe not. Don't really have any clouds in the sky. It's very, very bright, and I don't think the clouds being absent make this necessarily worthwhile to stay, especially when I have little man and the wife waiting. So, we'll see. Maybe by the time we get there, we'll get some dramatic clouds. We could be so lucky. Let me tell you how happy I am to get up here and see that this is almost all green. And while we missed peak in other areas, we haven't hit peak here. Not the highlight. I'm a bit out of breath, so forgive me. But that's gonna do it. This was meant to be a scouting mission. And unfortunately, despite reports otherwise, we missed peak in a couple areas. Next weekend, we're gonna fly further south. And then end of the month, we might do Harper's Ferry. I was thinking about doing Babcock State Park again, but frankly, I'm happy with the photos I got there. So, I'll spare you listening to me huff and puff, and I'll just do a real quick recap here. Expose, under. Save your highlights, get your contrast, especially if you're shooting raw. And aim for golden hour. Aim for those moments of light. And that would be my tips for success in fall foliage. Now, I got about a mile ahead of me, so see you in the next one.